Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Something was brought to my attention very recently from a couple of you guys over on Twitter, and as the title of this video suggests, yes, these are quite possibly the most insane deals on video cards ever. I talked about the release of the RX 590 yesterday, and I talked about a big reason why that GPU was such a good buy was because it was being bundled with 3 highly anticipated games. Now, if you remember, the RX 590 is a $280 GPU, so kind of steep pricing-wise. However, what really makes it a good buy is that you get a free AMD gift that grants you free copies of Tom Clancy's The Division 2, Resident Evil 2 the remake, and Devil May Cry 5. 3 highly anticipated titles that you really have to factor in the value of all 3 of those games when you assess that $280 price point. The RX 590 was released today, and yes, they are readily available for around $280. However, while the 3-game gift bundle is exclusive to the 590, with the RX 580 and the RX 570, you get 2 of those 3 games. So right now, a Gigabyte Radeon RX 580 is $200. That's on Newegg right now, flat price, but you also get 2 of those 3 games that I just mentioned. So $200 for an 8GB 580 is already a really good value pickup, but you also get 2 of those aforementioned games, and those 2 games are for you to pick. So I think for a lot of people, getting a 580 might be the way to go, especially because I read the comments section of yesterday's video, and it seemed like what really pushed a lot of you guys is that you guys didn't have interest in all 3 of those games. Maybe you had interest in 1 or 2 of those games. So here, you get a really good mid-tier GPU like a 580, and then you get 2 games on top of that. I don't know if I'm articulating the right way, but that is absolutely insane. At the very least, you have to value each of those 2 games at $30, and honestly, that's me skimping out hardcore. Realistically, you're probably valuing them at $50, but let's just say $30. And that's a $60 value with the 580 at $200, $140 for a 580 if you look at it that way. Bonkers. Again, these are the best GPU deals that we've seen literally in years. That is not a hyperbolic statement. These are the best deals ever. And it doesn't stop with the 580. You are also getting this benefit with the 570. So right now on Newegg, I see a Power Color Radeon RX 570. It's available for $150, and on top of that, there's a 10% off promo code if you check out through mobile. So a Power Color 8GB 570 is $135, and once again, you get 2 of those games free. $135 for a 570. Once again, if you use my theory of valuing each of those games at $30, that knocks $60 off the price point. You're getting an 8GB 570 for $75 if you look at it that way. I know all of you guys are not going to look at it that way. You're, for whatever reason, looking to buy a video card and you have no interest in games like Resident Evil 2, Devil May Cry 5, and Tom Clancy's The Division 2. You have no interest in those games, and honestly, at that point, I don't know what to say. If you don't have any interest in any of those games, if you don't have a modicum of interest in the Resident Evil 2 remake, I don't even know why you're building a gaming PC. I know that might sound a little bit harsh. Yes, I get that there's so many games on PC, and just those 3 games are not even scratching the surface. However, you gotta have at least some interest in those games. I literally read some comments saying, yeah, I have no interest in these trash games. I think that was one of the comments, and it was like super upvoted too. And I'm probably gonna get that comment in this video as well, but I don't care. For those of you that are interested in those games, these deals are absolutely ridiculous on these GPUs. I didn't check the 560 if that was viable with this deal. I don't believe it is, but the 570, 580, and if you do want to go all the way with the 590, however, more so that I'm looking at it, the 580 priced at $200, getting 2 of those games, I think that's the route to go. I think that's the best deal on a video card I've ever seen. Maybe it's because coming from my vantage point, I'm looking at games like Resident Evil 2, Devil May Cry 5, and The Division 2. Not too excited for The Division 2, but DMC 5 and Resident Evil 2 the remake are legitimately 2 of my probably top 5 most anticipated games of 2019, and that's across all platforms. So to me, I probably do value that a little bit higher than a lot of you guys. However, again, I think the majority of you guys can at least find a modicum of interest in those games, and with a GPU like a 570 being $135, that's already a great deal for an 8GB 570, mind you. But then you throw those 2 games on top of that, these deals are becoming insane, and I was so worried heading into this holiday season that, man, these GPU deals are really not that great. Nvidia's new GPUs, they're nothing to write home about. These deals on these AMD GPUs, they are absolutely something to write home about. If you are a budget PC gamer, if you're looking to build a budget gaming PC, look at these GPUs. I'll leave links to all of them. Hopefully they do stay in stock. I do believe this is a holiday promotion, so even if you miss out on it now, in a month or so, I think they still will be available. And couple this with the fact that if these GPUs do go on sale for Black Friday or whatever, you can get some absolutely killer deals. Now, I highly doubt these GPUs are gonna go any cheaper, so if you have any interest, I would just just buy them at this point. These are such good deals. I mean, if you're gonna save another $10 on a 570, at that point, these deals just become like, we're robbing them at that point with how much value you're getting. But you guys get the idea. The 570, 580, and 590 for budget PC gamers, these are so good. And the 590 is even teetering on that high-end side. As far as value strictly goes, I don't think the 590 is that great anymore because the 580 is coming with those 2 games. And I think, honestly, getting 2 out of the 3 games is the best route. While I personally have some excitement towards all 3 of those games, I think the majority of people, if you just got 2 out of those 3, that's really, really good. But nonetheless, all of these are really good deals, and for my viewers, it seems like you guys are most interested in that $130 to $250 tier of GPUs, and these all fall under that. The 590, of course, a little bit higher, but still a great deal on that. And if you're planning on buying a GPU for the holiday, if you just didn't know what to get, for a long time, I was like that. I didn't know what to recommend because there was nothing that really stuck out to me that's like, man, that's a great deal. That's what I have to recommend to everybody that's trying to build a PC for the holidays. But now it's absolutely here, and it really applies to those of you on a lower budget. And if you are a holiday shopper, you're probably looking for the best deal. You probably don't have a gigantic sum of money to spend on GPUs. These are perfect for you. Whether it be a 570, 580, 590, they are all great options. I'll leave links to everything in the description box down below. I only check Newegg. I just saw that this was up and I was like, holy crap, this is absolutely insane, and my viewers are definitely gonna want to know about it. So yeah, whether you're building a $500 PC with a 570, you probably could fit it in like a $400 or $450 PC. I really think I gotta start doing PC builds soon with the deals that are available on these GPUs. But yeah, you guys have heard me rambling again. Links to everything will be in the description box down below. If you are eyeing a bunch of different GPUs, you just didn't know what to get, none of the deals really stuck out to you, I think that's changing very quickly, especially with these deals available right now. That's gonna conclude this video, guys. If you do have a request for a future video, if you have a request for a budget you'd like to see for returning PC builds with these GPUs, let me know in the comments section down below, and I'll try to do that ASAP as soon as I'm not that lazy. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.